Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year, so help me out there and let's go guys. So server update from today. Actual economic changes have been implemented. So yeah, very interesting to see. I don't know, overall it kind of feels better. I don't know, people are complaining a lot, and there are some instances that it become a little bit more expensive, but in general, for the majority of the aircraft, and at least the aircraft, I don't know about the things, I have to check, but at least on the aircraft, it feels a little bit better, right? Aircraft that are a higher BR, they basically got a new repair cost that becomes a little bit more expensive, but then lower tiers it's better, and even the higher tiers it isn't the same as it was before for these other vehicles. I will show you some of the examples later in the video, but still. So yeah, they implemented those economic changes, repair costs and rewards and stuff. Free repair time has been changed as well. Now it depends on the economic rank, or basically the vehicle rank and its position on the tech tree. Previously it was basically dependent on the repair cost in Silver Lions. This becomes a little bit more fair, but it is, I mean, it's worse for some, better for others. The same kind of principle, you know. It is worse for vehicles that were very expensive. For example, if you took an F5E, for example, it had the same free repair time as a P26 P shooter, right? Or something like that. So for an F5, it is better. For the it's worse. For the P shooter is better. That's the kind of line of thinking that they're going for. I don't know about the P shooter, but a low rank vehicle is what I mean. The crew replenishment as well was changed in the same kind of way. You know, for lower vehicles it is better because it's going to be cheaper, and for higher vehicles, like higher tier vehicles, it is going to be a little bit more expensive. So it depends on the vehicle. The higher the rank, it is more expensive. Expensive, and the lower the rank, it is cheaper. So yeah, some of the squadron vehicles were changed. I already showed everything. I will leave all the links in the description. Basically this link for you to click on the tables and take a look. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I already did a lot of videos on it. So yeah, purchase cost and RP multiplier for some of the premium vehicles as well. Let me just check if there is anything. No, it's the same. So let me check this one. It is basically the same as it was before, so you can take a look. Research purchase cost, as well as other auxiliary parameters of some of the researchable vehicles have been changed as well. So yeah, some of the vehicles changed the purchase difference and the RP difference and everything like that. You can check them out as well. The following vehicles have been changed. I already did a video covering some of these as well. The increased list, I think. But basically taking a lot of the vehicles that were in groups in lower tier out of the groups, you know. We already did a video talking about that, how it is good and bad at the same time. You know, it's good because players can actually learn better how to actually properly go through the ranks and just be a better player when they are in a higher tier. But also it is more grind, so it's problematic at the same time, right? And some of these other minor changes, like for example, the R3 has been changed. The BR, I think this is out of that sheet there. That's why they added here. And also some following changes should be implemented with the upcoming major update. So the Panzer 57, the Puma, and the Ciudad, they're going to be moved. But this was already changed, of course. But, you know, it was already shown, I mean, but it is going to be implemented in the upcoming major update, okay? So we are in the game over here, just to show a little bit of how it is right now. It's a good example here. It's, for example, the F5E, right? It was almost 20,000 before. Now the repair cost is 14,400. So it is basically... It's still not cheaper than the F16A for some reason, but still, it is more comparable, as you see. It's not... Before it was basically more expensive than an F14, for example, for repairs. So now It is still more, but less. You know, it was way more. Now it's more comparable. So I don't know. Overall, some of the vehicles got increased, but for the majority of nations, and at least in aviation, the changes were good. For example, B-29 is a big one. I mean, the repair cost on this thing was like, I mean, it's not fully spaded, but still, it was basically 48,000 or something like that. So it was really expensive. Now, with mid upgrades over here, I mean, we need more than half of them, but it is still on 9,000. We can see this a little bit also in a MiG-21 bis. I think it was decreased a little bit, not by much. But as you see, it's kind of the same level of price as the MiG-29. It was more before, if I'm not mistaken. Still, some of these are very, very expensive, like the SMT. So it has some sort of, I mean, they say it's a rank-based, but still there are some sort of, you know, at least a little bit of a level of just overall, you know, like performance-based economy still here a little bit. For example, the TU4 is a very major difference. I mean, it was like 39K, now it's 13. So I don't know. For the majority of the lines over here, there are some very expensive vehicles. The Soviet Union was one that got increased overall a lot, but it depends on the country. You know, the US, I think it was decreased. Germany was decreased. Some of these countries were just decreased, but some of them were increased, like the USSR in general, right? But it depends on the rank, depends on everything like that. Also, some of the squadron vehicles, as I said, were changed, the amount of points that you need, everything like that. So there are some rewards changes as well. So go check it out, the sheets, and you can basically have a proper idea. But it is right now added to the game. So yeah, I don't know, leave it in the comments if you like or not. Me, as more of a Soviet main, it kind of seems a little bit worse, but it depends on the country, as I said. Overall, I think it's more balanced, but we have to check it out, see how it feels a little bit, right? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See ya.